Exactly 2 weeks ago, on March 6th, I shared with you one of my absolute favorite and best investing ideas right now. That's the Voyager Digital Company, ticker symbol VYGVF. Now, it's a stock, and the company's business is a digital assets mobile app, and it is amazing. Now, in 14 days alone, this equity has appreciated over 45% in value. But here's the bigger surprise. There may be an even better investment associated with the Voyager company. They have an incredible loyalty program in their app, and what drives that loyalty program is the VGX token. There are tons of benefits with this token, and it's appreciated a lot already in value this year. But I think that there's a ton of room to grow that could potentially change people's lives. I can't wait to tell you all about the VGX token today. And if you stay around to the end, I'll share with you my price prediction for the VGX token this year. Let's get right into this. I want to share my best ideas that make the biggest impact. Let's make an impact on society. My mission is simple. I want to make a difference in people's lives. Hey, welcome to Meta Impact. My name is Nico. So good to be back with you today. If this is your first time here, welcome. And if you're coming back, thank you. I appreciate you all so much. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I encourage you to do your own research, make all of your own decisions, and this is for entertainment and education purposes only. Now, the Voyager Digital Company deserves its own entire show. And what do you know? I already made one 2 weeks ago. So if you didn't see that one, please check out the link here. I think you'll really enjoy learning about the company and the exciting things that they're doing. A couple things that they are doing, just to kind of get this episode revved up and do a little bit of background. Their application they've built makes trading, buying, and selling cryptocurrencies super easy. It's an app. You download it in the App Store or in Google Play, and you just start using it. You attach your bank account, and you can start to buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, and like 55 other coins. And you can also earn interest right now on 24 of those coins. This is really rare. You can't do this stuff on Coinbase and the other exchanges. No way. Not this much interest and not this many coins. This is a uniquely differentiated product, and that's why I love it so much. A lot of people think that you work for them or get something from Voyager. No. I just believe in things that work really well and I think are disruptive and are changing the world for the better. And that's what this is doing, in my opinion. Now, the app also has really low fees to buy and sell crypto, and their CEO and leadership are second to none. But I think the real secret sauce of the company that differentiates them is their token, the VGX token. Now, this is different from other kinds of cryptocurrency. You have different types of cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, which is a store of value. You have Ethereum, Cardano, Polkadot, and others, which are kind of like operating systems that you can build other things on. You have stable coins like the USDC coin and Tether. You have meme coins like Dogecoin. And then you have utility coins like Binance coin and like the VGX coin. And we're going to talk about VGX today and why it's so special and why it just drives the ecosystem of the Voyager app and helps change people's lives with the utility that it offers. Now we have to just dive right into the loyalty program to really see all the benefits that you get from owning the Voyager token. As I'm sure you know, there are a ton of people coming into and learning about the digital asset space right now. You may be a beginner or thinking about getting in, or you may be someone with a ton of experience, but there are certain things that we all want. And one of those things is a clean, safe, easy to use experience to access these assets and then store them safely and potentially earn interest on them. And that's where Voyager and their loyalty program really come in. Now, let's pull up the information of the loyalty program and really dive into it in more detail. So what we see is that there are 3 tiers to the loyalty program: Explorer, Navigator, and Voyager. And to enter each one of these, the entry level is 500 Voyager tokens. The second level, 5,000 tokens. The third level, 20,000 tokens. Now, currently, the Voyager token is selling for about $4.80 at this time. It was up to an all-time high recently, a little over $7. So it's pulled back and it's at a nice discounted price. When I look at this program at a high level, I think it's important, if I'm going to be invested heavily into the Voyager ecosystem, I'd like to be at the first tier, the Explorer tier at least, because you get that great Voyager interest of 7% on your VGX tokens. That's huge if you're accumulating those. And you get some cash back on trades if you trade a lot. I don't, I'm a long-term holder, but that's a nice perk. You get cash back on a debit card, which is great. So you have an interest-bearing debit account that's better than a normal checking account where you get nothing. So that's terrific. I plan on getting that debit card as soon as it comes out. You get no fee for your card. And then you'll continue to earn rewards, cashback rewards for referring friends to the ecosystem. Now, the big one here, for me, is the interest booster. You get 0.5% extra on your interest on your coins. Now, if we cut away from this for a moment and we look at all the different levels of interest that you can earn on so many different coins, to get a booster is a really big deal. For me, I'm going to start accumulating now, in addition to my Voyager tokens and my Bitcoin, I'm going to start accumulating USDC coins, which are similar to cash, right? It's a digital dollar. And right now, Voyager is paying out 9% interest for these. To have another 0.5%, that's phenomenal. That's going to help me grow my wealth faster, and it's way better than keeping that money in cash. So the other levels are great if you can afford to get those Voyager tokens and build up to the Navigator level or the Voyager level. There are some extreme benefits there. You can get all the way up to 1.25 extra interest on your interest-bearing coins with that booster, and there's other benefits that it confers as well. So the reward program sounds pretty sweet. It's kind of undeniable that being involved in it is going to confer a lot of benefit to me as the consumer. It's going to help increase my wealth faster. But how does it all work? Why does it work this way? You have to realize the company needs lots of users. And if we look at this data, the user growth over the past 3 months in the most recent quarterly report, we see that the company is growing rapidly. This takes us to Metcalfe's law, which states that the value of a network is proportional to the square of the number of connected users on the system. Got to give a shout out to Jason for this great tweet. So the more users, the more value that the whole system has. And the system value is directly correlated to the VGX token, which is what makes this token such a compelling investment asset. Now let's take a look at the last 90-day chart for the VGX token. I think we're going to see some really interesting things. In January, the price of the token was down around 15 cents. It subsequently rose in several tiers up to a high of about $7.15 before pulling back to where it sits now at slightly under $5 per token. What I see is a repeating pattern where it spikes up to new all-time highs, pulls back, consolidates, creates a plateau, and then goes higher. Remember, we're in a 4-year crypto cycle, of which currently we are in the final year, where Bitcoin traditionally goes higher and all the other coins also go higher. I expect this trend to continue. So looking at this chart, I believe that we're consolidating, and VGX looks like it's going to go even higher. So with new funded accounts in just the past 3 months going from 6,000 to 70,000 and the total verified users approaching close to 200,000, this is an unprecedented rate of growth. Now we need to look at another chart to kind of get our head around how big this opportunity of growth really is. And what we're seeing here is a chart by Patrick Ackerman. If you haven't seen his Twitter page, it's phenomenal, and I highly recommend checking out the data that he puts out. So as this chart shows, we are here, just under 200,000 funded accounts. And as these accounts grow, if they continue to grow at anywhere near the recent rate that they've been at, we see potential price targets for the VGX token approaching $30, $40, $50 per token. Remember, it's under $5 per token right now. That's a tremendous opportunity. And according to this chart, all we need to do is get to about 500,000 funded accounts to get to some of those really exciting numbers between $30 and $40 per token value. But before we start to think about price targets for the end of the year, I think finally we have to look at the best comparison to the Voyager token that exists, in my opinion, and that's the Binance token. Now, Binance is a huge exchange. I think it's the biggest in the world for trading, buying, and selling cryptocurrencies. And they have their own utility token, which is pretty helpful, and it gives users a discount on their trading. So it's very comparable to VGX, but I personally am biased. I think the VGX token offers a world of benefits significantly better than Binance. But let's look at the Binance chart. Over the past 3 years or so, the Binance token has risen from less than $1 all the way up to over $300 in the last month or two. Now, there's a lot of similarities between the VGX token here, but if we think about a 300 times increase from less than $1 to where the Binance token ended up, the Voyager token is at the very beginning of that cycle, going up to only $7 recently, now pulling back. To me, it looks like a deal compared to what the Binance token has done. Voyager is just getting started. Now, this company and its product, Voyager app, are all about the people, the community. They have such loyal followers. Look them up on Twitter, go online. You'll see people are passionate about Voyager. Maybe me, I'm a little bit passionate too. There's no hiding it. I'm a huge believer in this company. I love Voyager and I love the VGX token. For transparency, if you couldn't tell, I'm a holder of both the stock and the token. I'd like to talk about and support the projects, the ideas, the people that I really believe in, and this is one of them. It's already made a difference in my life. I started buying the stock and the token when they were really early on, when they're really inexpensive, and I've just held on to it. I have no plan on selling these investments for a long time. And in fact, just last week, I added more of the token when it dropped under $5 each. Now, of course, this is not financial advice, but I think that these opportunities, both the stock and the token, can deliver transformational wealth if people are willing to buy and hold for a long time. But again, not advice, not a direct recommendation. Please make all your own decisions. I think that the token can go to $50 this year. And I think that the stock, which right now is at about $15, I think it can go to $75. I really do. That's my personal belief. In any case, make your own decisions. Good luck with your investing. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider hitting the like button and subscribing. It would really help the channel. Also, if you want to try the Voyager app, if you haven't used it yet, I have a referral code down below. You get $25 in Bitcoin if you use that code. So use it if you like to. You don't have to. In any case, thanks for staying to the end. Take care of yourself. God bless. Peace. Supporting themes, companies, and ideas that make the world a better place.